Welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the Smith Station Coaches Show. I'm here on the Smith Station campus, and I am with the softball team, and I'm with the head coach, who's also the head flag coach here. His name's Mike King. Coach, thank you so much for joining us as always.
No problem.
And to my right, his left, is his senior, Mackenzie Lesser. Mackenzie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, let's get into it. You had a fantastic end to your season for flag football, making it all the way to the semifinals. Took a little bit of a break. Now you're back in the grind again. How has this last month or so getting softball ready for the upcoming season been for you so far?
Yeah, it's just going from one to another. Took a couple weeks off, but we got started last week of the fall. We kind of got going a little bit, doing a few things, and now that we've gotten into January, we've been blessed with some great weather. So it's been really nice. The girls have had a lot of energy with the good weather, and a couple of days where it was cold, but not too bad. So we've been able to get a lot of stuff done. Usually this time of year, you're trying to try to get as much in as you can because you don't know if you're going to have a good day or rain or
right.
Really, really cold. So we've been really lucky there. I feel like we're doing a lot of stuff and being able to get a lot of stuff done so that we're not kind of pressed getting ready for this last week before we get started next week.
All right, so Mackenzie, it's your senior year this year. Expectations for yourself and the team, what do you got?
For myself, I would say I am planning to try and keep a batting average of 400.
Okay.
And then hit a couple home runs, possibly 4 or 5 to beat Coach King, saying nobody can do it on the team. And then as a team, I would love to make it past area this year for my senior season.
Okay, that would be awesome. Coach, for y'all to be able to accomplish that and for her to be able to do that, what are some of the things you need to do this season to be able to get into that area, win the area and make the playoffs?
Yeah, so we've got 3-ish returning starters from last year's team. We got a couple of girls that, they had some part-time starting duties.
Yep.
And there's probably about 2 of those. And then we've got a lot of girls that they've got some talent, but they've just never played on the varsity level. So early in the year, it's going to be, really having to really preach, making adjustments to some of the mistakes that we make and just understanding that we got to get better each and every day. We can't be satisfied with the fact that when it comes to, maybe who we're playing or what the situation is, we can't let the scoreboard or whatever the situation be what we're relying on. We've got to understand that there's mistakes that we make.
Yep.
And just continue to get better each and every day, each and every practice. And if we can go into that, by the time we get to April, that's kind of when our area season starts, is when we get to April.
Yep.
We get Auburn, Opelika, and the Centrals. So if we can just kind of get through these first, month and a half of really working each and every day to try to get better and understanding that it's a long season. If we can get through all that and really prepare the way we need to each and every day, I feel like we'll be in a good spot become April and coming into May with the area tournament that we'll be able to have some success.
Coach, talk about that area. It's pretty tough, man. And I know you and Mitchell Holt, y'all both coach both flag and softball. It seems like y'all are battling all the time, but that area is really tough. So how do you get your girls knowing this? And your non-area schedule's tough. Is that the main reason why you schedule a lot of those tough games to get you prepared for such a tough area?
Yeah, you could play a really easy schedule, and you feel good about what your record looks like. But like you said, our area is our area, and so if you're in a situation where you're just playing teams that you're going to beat, that's not getting you ready for April.
No.
And so you got to go into it with the mindset of you got to go out there and look for teams that you feel like are going to be good competition for you.
Yep.
You might be in a situation where you might not have this glaring record, a bunch of games over 500, but if you're sitting there in a situation where you've got good teams that you're playing and you feel consistent and you feel like you're right there in a good spot, it's going to get you ready for area, and that's what it's all about, is area. So we have to do what we have to do against the Opelikas and Auburns and Centrals.
Right.
And we know, what we play those teams a lot. So, they know what we have, that we know what they've got, and from there we've just got to be able to execute and go out there and see what happens.
Mackenzie, Do you want to go play college softball somewhere? Is that a goal of yours? Is this something that once you end this year, that you're going to hang up your cleats and say, deuces softball, I'm doing something else?
I will be attending Emmanuel University for softball. I just
Awesome.
recently signed there.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your signing.
Thank
And
you.
why'd you pick Emmanuel? Why is that the place you want to go play?
So that was not my original plan, but then things happened, and the more I thought about it, I was able to take the opportunity to play with my sister on the same field again.
Awesome.
So I wanted to take it while I could.
Okay, so how old is your sister?
She is 20,
20. So is she a sophomore this year?
sophomore in college.
So you'll really get at least 2 years.
Yes.
Coach, when you hear that, having two girls have been in your program, now potentially going to be playing college ball, I know that's got to make you super proud. Championships are great, but I know you're more proud of stuff like that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, what it's all about is making sure we, try to mold these student athletes into the best person that they can be. And,
Yeah.
it starts with, how you go about your business each and every day and making sure you set an example there. Winning and losing is great, but giving the ones the opportunity that want to go play at the next level, doing what we can to try to help them achieve that. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And, helping these families out. College is expensive.
It is.
So any opportunity we can do to help them, earn an opportunity with scholarships, that's something that we want to totally take advantage of. I do want to mention, we're talking about scholarship opportunities here.
Yep.
We had our meeting with Corbin
Okay.
in the fall. You asked her a question. You said, "Hey, Corbin, what would you rather do in college? Would you rather play softball or would you rather play flag?"
Right.
She answered flag.
She did.
That was the first time she's ever told me that she wanted to play flag in college. I walked off air. We just got done talking to you. And I said, "Corbin, this is the first I've heard you want to play flag
Right.
in college." And, we were down in the field house doing this interview. And I got on the phone that afternoon. And, Corbin she plays softball still for us. But
Right.
I think she got 4 offers after that interview that we
Awesome.
did.
Awesome.
And if it wasn't for Georgia Alabama Live, I would have never known the fact that she wanted to play flag. And now she's already signed a scholarship. And she's going to
Awesome,
play flag
man.
football in college. So
I'm glad you just said that.
Georgia Alabama Live is the reason why. She's a quiet kid, and we just never had that conversation until that time. So that was awesome.
Coach, thank you so much for saying
No-
that. And
no
it's
problem.
the whole reason I started this, Coach, because I was one of those athletes from when I went highly recruited, but I wanted to play college ball somehow, some way. I didn't have film of myself, so having an opportunity to play in front of a live stream, to get that out to college coaches, to get my message out, that was the whole purpose of starting this platform. So thank you for taking advantage of it.
No problem.
Congratulations to Corbin. And Coach, I want you to talk about some of those other Mackenzie, some of the other girls that you're expecting big seasons for, and shout out some of your coaching staff as well that help you along the way this year.
Yeah, so we got a couple seniors here. Obviously, we got Kinsey, Hayden Suggs, Chloe Johnson, Corbin Misseldine, and am I missing any? That's it?
Libby Parkman.
Oh, and Libby Parkman.
Libby.
Libby's our other senior. So we've got a great group of seniors. I'm so blessed. These girls have played in the program for a long time. They're all great in their own individual ways. I wouldn't say this group of seniors, none of them are very similar.
Right.
They're all different.
Different personalities.
They all have their own way about going about and doing things. So,
Right.
But they're a great group. So those just highlight our seniors. We've got Coach Eric and Miss Manderson and Coach Drew and Coach Johnson
Nice.
are our JV coaches. So we're just moving along. We're getting ready for the year, and
Yeah.
we're excited for it to get started.
Coming up in 2 weeks, we'll be here against Hanley, kicking off. Is that the first game of the season against Hanley? Oh,
Hanley canceled on us.
no.
Yep, Hanley canceled on us. So our first game of the year is going to be on February 24th against
Okay.
Beulah. So we'll get started against Beulah at 4:30 Central Time here at our complex across from the junior high. So,
Well, regardless of Hanley, we're going to be here. Smith Station is playing, and come watch our softball team take on Beulah, correct? And we will be here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live February the 24th, 5:30 Eastern Time, 4:30 Central. Mackenzie, what does it mean to be a Smith Station Panther? Now that you're about to graduate, have you ever thought about what it meant and why you took so much pride in playing here your high school career?
I've been here since the 7th grade, and from the beginning, the girls that I've surrounded myself with throughout softball and just school in general has helped me get through the years, and I just loved it here at Smith Station and being able to play volleyball and softball for them.
Well, hope you have a great softball year. Congratulations again on signing and playing with your sister. Coach, you know we're going to be talking to you throughout the season. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Mackenzie, good luck this year. And we're going to take a break. When we come back, we go from one spring sport, softball, to another, track and field, here on the Smith Station Coach Show, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers, for the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists, for long distance love, for the farsighted, nearsighted, for introverts and extroverts, for the thinkers and the doers, for old friends. Coca-Cola, for everyone.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Smith Station Coaches Show, and we go from baseball now to track and field. We got Coach Kelso to my right, and then to my far right is Coach P. Thank y'all so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
They coach the toughest two sports, cross country and track and field, and I commend them for it. All right, guys, y'all had a great end to your cross country season. How's the last couple of months been? We'll start with you, Coach Kelso, and then we'll go to you, Coach P. What have the last couple of months been for you getting prepared for track and field?
It's been good. We have a very strong boys cross country team right now, and we have a strong girls team that we're building upon. We have a lot of younger ones, so we've just been hammering the miles and starting more speed work.
Gotcha.
So that's a big thing. You know, cross country, you're trying to run mileage, and you're still doing that for distance and some mid-distance in track season, but now we gotta turn the speed on. So that's what we've been kind of focusing on in December.
Nice.
And then we went into indoor season. Our boys 4x8 team did really good.
And what do you mean by indoor season?
Indoor track season.
Okay, so for one, I didn't even know about that until Brian even just told me. So for the viewing audience, and this is not just for the Smith Station parents, they probably already know about it, but talk about indoor. What is that? How does that season start? Where do you practice? Like, how do you go about that?
Okay. Well, right out the cross, we did a little tryouts for indoor and outdoor season.
Okay.
And most of our indoor runners were our cross-country kids and the kids that have been training in the fall that doesn't do a fall sport. And a quick transition, we had like a week of tryouts, went right on into indoor track training. And we don't have an indoor facility right now, so we have to practice when it's cold outside because we can't go nowhere. Yeah. But the kids have been responding really good to indoor. We had a really good indoor season. 4x2 made it, to state, 4x8 girls, 4x8 boys.
Nice.
3 pole vaulters, 2 triple jumpers, girl and a boy. So when you do it indoor, it kind of gives you a promising for your outdoor.
Is it different in the outdoor in terms of the events? What is the similarities and differences between the indoor track and field and the outdoor events that y'all do?
They're really the same events that you do. The track is different because it's in Birmingham at the Crossplex, and it's a 200-meter track. So say when you have to run 1,600 meters, you'd only do 4 laps outside because that's a 400-meter course. This you have to do 8 on. So mentally, I think it's a little bit more challenging for the kids because even though you're running the same distance, it might not feel that way when you're having to go around it so many times.
Gotcha.
It's a great, like Coach P said, it's a great way for us to get ready for outdoor and have them start getting that competition feel and our relay teams to start getting some work in. So it was good.
And so it's kind of like it does matter, but like an exhibition to get you ready, kind of like a preseason almost.
Yes.
Again, it does matter. You do get medals, and you do. I know there's competition part of it, but obviously this is getting you prepared for the upcoming season. Do y'all like the fact that y'all are doing indoor? Is it helping y'all as coaches get the teams prepared for the outdoor? We'll start with you, Coach P.
Yes, indoor helps. We don't kind of like it a little bit because it takes up your winter, but you still got to practice anyway. So why not practice and then let the kids go to a meet to compete? So that kind of takes the bad out of it. Though the kids actually compete and we actually go perform pretty well, and I think indoors is a great thing for us.
Yeah, y'all don't get a break.
No,
we should.
I was going to ask personally, did y'all get to have time to take off? But I'm assuming as soon as cross country was done, y'all had to start tryouts for indoor, and y'all got to start preparing for that. So how does it for y'all is it made for a longer year? And what are the trials and tribulations for you having the family life and everything else? We'll start with you, Coach Kelso, and then we'll go with you, Coach P.
It's a lot, but I have 5 children, so it's, I'm constantly doing things
Always
at all times. But Coach P and I've worked together for now, 4 years?
4 years, yeah.
And I'm just used to it. So I know when I can have my downtime, and I work my personal life into that, and when I can't, and we have each other's backs. Like if Coach P needs to go,
Yep.
I've got it. And I just went for my daughter who does a different sport. We had to be out of town, and so Coach P held down the fort while I was gone for a few days. So we're a good team together.
That's what I like to hear, and that's what probably the kids feed off that energy that y'all have with each other.
Yes, sir.
Coach P, let's talk about now getting ready for the outdoor part of it.
Okay.
Talk about some of the boys. We'll start with you with the boys,
All right.
and Coach Kelso, you do the girls. Who are some of the boys that you're looking forward to this year that could have a big season?
Okay, well, I lost some. I lost my 10-9, 10-8 guy this past year. But I got Jeremiah Black. Jeremiah Black was close with 11-2 last year. I got TJ Jackson. TJ was 11-5, but TJ has gotten quicker. So I think he's probably going to try to break the 10s this year. Got a new runner that came in. His name is Staten Kinsley, and I think he's going to help us out tremendously.
Awesome.
Yep.
Coach Kelso, what about you with the girls?
We have a lot of great girl athletes. We've got on Coach P's, on his 4x2, you've got Janiyah Jones, and his daughter Michaela Pennington, and then Alyssa McSpadden, and Olivia
McKenna.
McKenna. That's
McKenna
right.
Leverett.
Yes, and then Mallory Campbell for me. She is a 9th grader, and she was able to. She broke 5 minutes or 6. Yeah,
Broke six.
She broke 6. The boys broke 5. It's hard keeping track from sometimes.
Yeah.
And she's doing really good, and she's only in 9th grade. So I'm really excited to see what she can do this season.
That's right.
Okay.
So.
All right, let's talk about this. When y'all go about practice, we'll start with you, Coach Kelso, then you, Coach B. How do y'all break it up? You got a lot of events. There's a lot of people doing a lot of different things. I know because I've gone to several meets, and it's just chaos all the time, nonstop. People running around like a chicken with their head cut off. But I know there's organized chaos.
Yes.
How do y'all go about your daily practices? We'll start with you, Coach Kelso, and Coach B.
Okay. I handle distance, the majority of distance runners.
Right.
And then I do have some mid-distance in there that I work with at the same time. And so we kind of break it up like that. Like each coach does a section.
Gotcha.
And I mean, you see us, but there's many other people behind the scenes. You've got Coach Blaine, who does pole vaulters.
Shout 'em out.
Coach Sasenko, she does our mid-distance. Coach Ham is throwers. And then we have Coach Ferry, who's out there, and he does jab, and he goes between the two of us, helping us with all of our runners. So there's a lot of moving parts and people.
Nice.
So.
Got Coach Ferg that does the
Yes.
jumps.
Coach Ferg does
so,
jumps.
I mean, so we have, and then with practice, if she's on the track, we try to get off the track. So that way we'll go run heels to let her have the track. But if we're all on the track at the same time, if she go, then I'll wait till she go, and then my sprinters will go, or the mid distance will go. So we work it out. I mean, we have a great team, and we coincide with each other, and we just roll with it.
We're very good at communicating,
Yes.
so that helps.
And that's key.
Yes.
Especially when you got how many kids in your track and field
Oh,
program?
goodness.
We got total junior high and all that, probably about 150.
150
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, about 150
You're gonna
kids.
have to be on the same page when you got that many, moms and dads, baby girls and baby boys out there that's under your tutelage. Y'all gotta make
Yes.
sure you're on the same page and everybody's getting the same work and everything else. So I love that y'all are having great communication. Talk about the upcoming season now, meets and how can people go and watch? When does that all start this upcoming year?
So it really starts next weekend on Saturday.
Oh wow!
We just go right in.
Man.
Yes. That will be our first meet at home.
Okay.
That one's a fun one. It has a lot of different relays in it that we don't do normally. And then we'll have some smaller meets, but then we host sectionals. So that is a 2-day event at the end of April.
Nice.
And we'll have a lot of teams from all over will be here so that we can all hopefully go to state down in Gulf Shores.
And where is this going to be at? Is it on here at the high school
Yes.
campus or is it the football field?
Yes, at the football field, right across
Gotcha.
from the campus. Then you also can go on Mile Split. Mile Split has all the events that's coming up. Either if Central hosting us, Auburn, You know, it has all the list of events and track meets that's coming up on MileSplit, and then you're also on GoFan too.
Okay, well, Coach
Yep.
B, Coach Kelso,
Thank
good luck
you.
this year. Can't wait to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
She said she was nervous. I can't even tell. She was great.
Yep.
Great job, and I commend both of y'all on what y'all do with these student athletes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
That's
so
a
much.
wrap with the Smith Station Coaches Show. We'll see y'all next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Yes, sir.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.